Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Sports Planet, the home of sports entertainment. I remain your one and only Daniel Honor. Now, today we have interesting things for you guys. First of all, we're talking about the Super Cup win by Madrid over Barcelona. I mean, it was an interesting match. Madrid were just super in that match against Barcelona, where they won 2-0 the second leg to have a 5-1 aggregate score to win the Spanish Super Cup. Marco Asensio and Karim Benzema scored the 2 goals to virtually just give Madrid the win. Super goal by Marco Asensio. I mean, a volley from outside the 18, and I mean, the keeper just didn't have an answer in reply to that. And then Karim Benzema scored about 20 minutes after that. My take on that match, there's a lot of problems with the Barcelona side, and I said this the last episode, and I'm saying this again. Neymar was obviously missing. I mean, he was missed in that match. The vacuum left by Neymar going to PSG was felt in the first leg, was felt even more in the second leg. These guys were lacking the Barca's spirit that we all used to know of. And it shows a lot of things. The first thing is that people are saying Barca is in decline. I don't know. Do you think so? But the real question for me is Madrid. Madrid under Zidane has undergone a very fantastic transformation. I think they've beaten Barcelona home and away, a Super Cup final, home and away, which never used to happen. The Super Cup final was usually much more competitive than this, but this Super Cup final was just one way, just Madrid. And that will take us to our question of the day. Do you think Zidane is a very good tactical coach? Because most people have been questioning Zidane and saying it's more of luck. But this Zidane, who in 2 years has won 8 trophies now. 8 trophies. It shows a lot, and is now the third manager with the highest trophies for Real Madrid. And it shows a lot about the technical and tactical abilities. Looking at the tactics in that match, I mean, midfield, Real Madrid dominated Barcelona. First leg and second leg, there was no doubt about that. Madrid's defense was very strong, unlike Barcelona's defense, whereby there were a lot of problems. Even the first leg, Piqué scored an own goal. They're not a very strong defensive side, so they've always made up for that lack of depth in defense through the attack. They've always been attacking, always holding the ball. But now that they're no longer holding the ball that much, we are now starting to see their defensive lapses. It has always been there, so it's a big problem that no coach would have to sort out, and in a short time. I mean, on Sunday they're going to be playing the season openers. But don't forget our question for the day: is Zidane a good tactical coach? You can always send your replies, your answers to our Instagram with the hashtag SportsPlanet. Okay, do not go anywhere. When we return, we'll be talking about the Premier League fixtures that are coming up, and as well as the La Liga fixtures coming up. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we go to the fixtures for the EPL and the La Liga, and by then my good friend Etinosa would be joining me. I'm sure you all love to hear him and his analysis. We'll just go to a brief news. Arsene Wenger has dismissed notions of bogey teams ahead of Arsenal's encounter with Stoke tomorrow. He has said that Arsenal is not afraid of Stoke. Arsenal has this record against Stoke whereby either Stoke wins or they always drop points, at Stoke, and they're playing away. So it's a very tough match for Arsenal. Every Arsenal fan knows about the streak with Stoke City. But Wenger is very confident that this season, I know with the good start, the Community Shield win against Chelsea, the win against Leicester, he believes that Arsenal can win the match against Stoke City. So all Gunners fans out there, let me know what you think. A match tomorrow. Do you think Arsenal is going to win Stoke City? All right. So let us know with the hashtag SportsPlanet. So do not go anywhere. When we return, I'll be in the studio with my good friend Etinosa. We'll be talking about the Premier League fixtures and the La Liga fixtures. Do not go anywhere. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Sports Planet. And with me here in the studio is my good friend, fellow football enthusiast Etinosa. I'm sure you all know him. Man U fan. Yeah. I'm sure you're already prepared for your match.
Yeah, I've already bought my victory beer and everything.
Yeah, Man U winning already this weekend, right? All right, fantastic. Let's start off. Now let's look at the match kicking off this weekend. Is Man U Swansea. You believe Man U is going to win?
Yeah, I think it's another chance for us to set down another title marker. We already did so with the 4-0 domination of West Ham.
Nice.
This is going to be another big win for us.
Okay, big win. You present a very large scoreline.
Yeah, let's say like 3 and above.
3 and above. Wow. That's so disrespectful to Swansea. But I have to go with him. I think Man U have enough quality now. I've always been saying it Once I saw Mourinho's, players he bought, I always knew mine is going to be a very big team this season. Let me just run down all the fixtures before we even start going deep into the big matches. Now, Swansea is playing Man U tomorrow, Bournemouth, Watford, Burnley, West Ham, Leicester, Brighton, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, Southampton versus West Ham, Stoke versus Arsenal. Then on Sunday, Huddersfield versus Newcastle, and the big match of the weekend is Tottenham versus Chelsea in Wembley, and then on Monday, Man City, Everton. And so you've already said Man is going to win Swansea, big margin. Let's go on to Liverpool, Crystal Palace. Who do you think is going to win the match?
Okay, Crystal Palace have been a thorn in Liverpool's side for some time now, especially since they got Benteke, and Benteke has
yeah, it's a good area for us, for them.
I think it's going to be a difficult match, but Liverpool will probably win.
Okay, you think Liverpool are going to struggle to win?
They're going to struggle.
Yeah, Crystal Palace really is very good side, the good manager as well, experienced manager. I think with Liverpool's problem this season, we saw that in the tricky draw, with Watford. I think they're still having that problem. So we continue looking whether it's going to so much to go to Barcelona and they still have defensive issues. So I think it might probably be a draw. If Crystal Palace plays very well, they could get a draw from that match. So let's go back. Let's go on to Stoke versus Arsenal.
Ooh, Stoke. Stoke is not quite the fortress it used to be. Stoke used to be the boogie team of all the top teams in the
yeah.
But they're no longer what they used to be.
But many Arsenal fans are still afraid, thinking that Stoke can get a point or just make Arsenal draw points or even win the match. But you're saying they're no longer a fortress. I saw that last season, Arsenal beat them. But like you said, I think this season, with the players that have come in and players who are still in the squad, I think Arsenal should have the quality to see off Stoke City, and players with the form they have now. I think that they have that morale, that high. So I think they should win, but probably 2-1. That's my prediction, 2-1. But let's move on Sunday now. The match of the week, which is Tottenham versus Chelsea. Chelsea going to Wembley. Wembley is now Spurs' temporary home, and Chelsea I don't know their record at Wembley is not too good. The last 2 matches they've lost at Wembley. And the beginning of the season has not been too good for them either. So, it's a sports side that is very good, very young. I think they're carrying over from last season. What's your take on that match?
Okay, well, there are 2 ways it could go. First of all, this clash could spark the champions into life.
Exactly. I believe that,
Jail.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it could also inflict further injury on them. Spurs are a powerful team.
A very strong team.
They have 2-0 wins or something else. Harry Kane did not even score yet,
Yeah.
It was still
They have a very formidable squad. Although they didn't get in more players, but I think when the season goes on, when they start playing Champions League and the fatigue comes in, that might be a problem for them.
I actually don't think so. I think the Spurs squad has hidden depth.
Hidden depth.
They are youth. For example, Dele Alli came from nowhere.
Yeah.
But,
there are such players are not all will always be like Dele Alli.
True.
Okay.
However, Spurs has shown us that they are capable of unearthing more and more. They've brought out Harry Kane, they've brought out Dele Alli. Who knows what?
But can they bring enough to help them with this season? They're playing Champions, and Champions League can always drain players. Same thing Chelsea are facing. Same thing that experts are complaining about Chelsea.
Okay.
They are playing. You need that depth of squad when you're playing in the four competitions this season.
True. But for me, I think Mauricio Pochettino is not going to take the Champions League seriously.
Oh, they were qualified for a competition you don't want to take seriously.
They're trying to win the league.
They're trying to win the Premier League.
That's Tottenham's target.
So they can't. So they're not going to put. But you know what? Sometimes this competition have to be playing through some people. Now it's okay. I can. If I play well enough, I can. So it's not even going to.
That's fool's goal. They will be chasing after.
Let's see how Pochettino thinks of it. Let's see this season how it goes. Whether they're going to, because the more you get into the Champions League, the more fatigue they're going to be. So let's go back to the last one, Man City Everton.
Yes. When Rooney returns to Manchester. Wayne Rooney has traditionally had a lot of joy against Manchester City.
Okay.
Personally, I think he's going to have a lot of joy in this one.
Okay.
Perhaps even another of those spectacular.
Do you think that Everton can be the first real test? It's not Everton is a really big team, but they played Man City won Brighton. Brighton not really that big team. So let's see a team that is formidable in the EPL. Not that big, but formidable enough. Everton, strong defensive side. Let's see what Everton can do. This star-studded Everton team that borrows of players, can they perform well? I think I'm not really predicting anything from this match because I want to see a very good match. And it's on Monday, 8 p.m. It's going to be a very interesting match. We're going to see a lot of tactical warfare going on. But moving over to La Liga. La Liga is starting. We're just going to touch the 2 big teams there, Barcelona and Real Madrid. So on Sunday, Barcelona will be playing Real Betis by 8:15 p.m. Also, that same Sunday, Deportivo will be hosting an informed, high morale Real Madrid by 10:15 p.m. What's your take on the Barcelona match?
Barcelona right now is low on confidence. I mean, it's sad to see, but I think this is the end for them.
Back in 2013, I also predicted the same thing, the end for Barcelona Empire. And somehow they managed to come back.
Well, at the time, Barcelona Empire was just bringing in Neymar.
Oh, okay. Can they bring in somebody? Because time is running out. If they don't get replacement for Neymar, they should forget the Champions League.
Oh, there are actually two ways it can go. It's either they bring in a replacement for Neymar or somebody from inside the squad steps up.
But let's see. But I think they need to get someone. They need either Coutinho, somebody of quality of Neymar, to come in and really help that. Or if they don't do that, they need to now strengthen their defense. They need to really strengthen their defense to withstand strong sides. Like when we go to Champions League, and you better say you play against Bayern, you play against other big teams. It won't be. It's not the Barca we know, all right. But I'm thinking they have enough to see off Real Betis. I don't know if you have another opinion.
I think they'll see them.
They'll see it. Okay. It will be tough, but they will win it. At least they want to start the season.
Another way this could also go. Messi has shown us that in the darkest hour there's a light called Messi. So
he can always. Messi will always step up to the game. So whenever Messi is not the problem, but they say one man cannot build that team. You need the entire team to come and play. So let's go. Let's look at Deportivo versus Madrid.
Madrid is unstoppable right now.
Madrid are going to demolish them. So I mean, we don't need to talk more about that. Everybody knows Madrid. Madrid fans. Just be all assured, Madrid is going to destroy them. All right, so this is where we're calling it a day, guys. I mean, we've had fun. I hope you've had fun as well. From Etinosa and myself, I mean, we just want to say thank you for joining us today. Do like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And also, you can watch our channel on YouTube, Amore Nigeria. Also, subscribe as well. And don't forget, our question of the day is then a good tactical coach with the hashtag SportsPlanet. All right, until next time, have a lovely day.